Calling all earth angels, calling all earth angels from the 3D to the 12D. Virgo, you're wanted there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all my beautiful earth angels. Happy Monday to everyone. I'm wishing everybody a wonderful, wonderful week up ahead. I hope you guys are doing great, sending you much love. If no one's told you they love you today, Virgo, let me be the first to tell you that I love you because I do. Hello, earth angels in the house. I hope you guys are all vibing high, feeling good. For those of you that are new, this is a Virgo channel. I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. And it is a Virgo channel, but keep in mind you could have strong Virgo placement, and these messages could also be for you. Everything that you need in regards to me is down below in the description box. Like if you are looking to get a live tarot card reading, mention the promo code Virgo Nation. Whether you're a Virgo or not, you will always get your reading discounted. Get free membership to our dating site, virgoloveConnections.com. We've got 5-star reviews there now. So it should be, everything is working fine over there. And it's real people from all over the world. And it's, no fake profiles, no fake chats or anything like that. It's the real deal. And I have done all the personal readings. They have been sent out. So I'm available again for readings if anybody needs one. And that can be done through my website at www.heartpassiontarot.com, products and tarot card readings. Now, by any chance, you have not gotten your reading because maybe you gave me a different email address, you're looking somewhere else. It happens, right, folks? Your email box is jam-packed with mail and, contact me through heartpassiontarot@gmail.com and I'll resend it to you, okay? Now, not if it's from 2 months ago, all right? I'm talking about the recent ones because those only, are available for a while, and then I can't keep everybody's reading for like months and months on time. Anyways, what else? And if you want to become a member of the channel, it is $2.99 a month. We do 4 readings, free readings for all the members in the house. I make sure I do every single person in the house. And that happens once a month, 4 lives a month, okay? So, and check out our new music channel, Higher Realms Music, okay? You can find it under featured channels, and you can find the link in the description box. And I'm so happy for those of you that are there and you are relaxing and you are meditating and you are healing, and it's beautiful. And that's what it's all about. And I'm so happy you guys are enjoying that. And I am live right now on that channel. If anybody needs protection, immediate protection, by Archangel Michael. And I did upload 4 new songs today for sleep, for relaxation as well. It's music, all different genres, for all different things, right? Depending what kind of mood you're in and what you need at the time, right? Maybe you like to hear Native American music. Maybe you like to hear jazz. Maybe you'd like to hear stuff in the, 528 hertz, right? Maybe you need to heal your chakras, whatever it is, right? Go over there, check it out, and make use of it, because that's why I'm doing it for you, right? So, how's everybody doing? Virgo, I feel the majority of you are unstoppable. You're feeling good. You're very focused on everything that you want to get done. You're getting stuff done, but life is good. You understand that life doesn't have to be difficult, right? A good schedule, good rest, a good diet, a good spiritual practice like meditation, yoga, exercise, prayer, right? You're getting it right now, and you're more in the flow, okay? And you're also understanding that to stress out about certain stuff and make yourself all heavy and sad, and it just doesn't do you any good, right? You're understanding, like, what is that going to do? All I'm doing is I'm making myself all upside down, right? I'm getting myself stressed out and angry and full of resentment, whatever the situation is, right? You have the ability to free yourself from any situation if you really wanted to, okay? A way of thinking, a toxic relationship. It just needs a little bit of thought and planning, careful planning, right? But I know you have that strength and that courage inside of you, Virgo, to move mountains when you want to, but you got to really want to, There's a group too that just says, I just can't, I can't leave that toxic situation. No, that's your fear speaking. That's your fear speaking. If you really want to do something, you'll do it. If you want to be in your own little pity party, you're going to be in your own pity party. Okay? I've seen many strong women and men go through many things in a lifetime where they're left with nothing. They're in abusive relationships. And guess what? They get the courage to pick up, grab their stuff, and go for it. And start all over. And, through the universe and the strength within you, you find a way. You find a way to start all over again. And it's amazing that once you find that strength and that courage to start over again, everything just starts falling into place. And the universe is there to pick up that cross and to help you succeed and to help you have that brand new beginning again. I kind of feel, because they're kind of speaking through me right now. And what they're saying is that, when you make that effort, right, when you finally learn that lesson, that pattern, or you just want to change your life for the better, right, and you take active steps to make that happen with faith and belief and trust, right, the universe watches, And they're like, yeah, Virgo was, handed a rotten deal, right? And so, but Virgo was shown immense strength, and Virgo's making changes, and we've noticed, right? And Virgo's going, no more. I'm not going to be abused. I'm not going to be manipulated. I'm not going to be lied to. I'm not going to be held back. There is no reason for any of my Virgos to be held back anymore. Not by their thoughts, not by any individual. No, nobody, no. And don't give anybody that strength over you, right? To keep you from your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you want to get done, Virgo. Don't give anybody that control, okay? It's your life. You have one life to live, so live it the best way possible, the happiest, the most joyful, right? The most delightful way, right? And that's the problem, A lot of people get into relationships, Spirit's saying, and they give people too much control, right? They give all of themselves into a situation where they totally get lost, and they're not even themselves anymore, but who that person wants them to be. And that's why it's so important when we get in the real relationships, right? The person that's really meant for you, that you still keep your own individuality, Virgo, okay? Don't ever lose yourself, okay? The things that you want, the way you think, right? The way you want your dreams, your aspirations, right? You fall in love sometimes, Virgo, and you get, you forget about you, right? And you should always come first. You know that, right? Because without you, how are you going to take care of anybody else, right? So, just wanted to share that with you. Life is beautiful, isn't it? A lot of my Virgos are in the flow, and they get me. They understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. You're like, and the whole other thing too is that you're standing in your own, you're being natural, you're being authentic, and you don't really care, about other people's opinions, their gossiping, or whatever. You don't care, you're just being true, the true you, right? And either somebody gets you or they don't get you. And if they don't get you, then hey, you know what? That's just too bad for them, right? But you're not going to change for anybody, Virgo. You're not. And even if somebody has hurt you deeply, you're still, you may get wounded, it may sting, but you'll come back still being that same Virgo with that loving, kind, and generous heart. Unfortunately, there's people that sum you up, right? Right? Because you show your genuine side, right? And people sum you up and they go, oh, okay. She or he is a vulnerable one, right? she or he has, a good heart. They're good-hearted. They help people, right? And then they come in for the prey, right? Like they look at you like prey, right? So but that's on them. That's their karma. It's not yours, Virgo. You stay genuine. You stay true, okay? Now that you've learned what's good for you and what's not good for you, and you are ready to receive that love, you're ready to receive that abundance, right? You're aligned, Virgo. Everything will fall into place for you now, okay? Again, I'm going to tell you, watch your words. Watch your words. Don't be 1 minute, yaha, and the next minute, ooh, no. you gotta, keep the energy level good and positive, right? Because the universe is watching you. They're hearing you, right? Right. All right, Virgo. Here we go. For May 5th. For May 5th, I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Yes, if you're authentic, it is sexy. It's incredibly sexy, right? Because you're not trying to be like everybody else, trying to fit into that perfect little mold that everybody, how boring, right? I remember one time before I went to Miami for business. It was before I found when I was working for a company. I was a CEO, and I went to Miami. And nothing against Miami. Miami's beautiful, but I remember sitting there, and I was going, "What is this? What is this?" I was there in the marina, where they have the yachts and everything, and I was having some coffee. And I'm like, what is this? I was like looking around. And no offense, I don't want anybody getting bent out of shape, but where I was sitting, everybody looked the same. All the women were out to here with the big lips and the blonde hair, and they all looked like Barbie dolls. And it was like, I was like, okay, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. And that's just like, there's like this stereotype, right? And that's the kind of, world we live in, right? But everybody's got to look a certain way. Everybody's got to dress a certain way. Everybody's got to, no, it's not like that. You could just be yourself, and it's more beautiful, and it allows you to shine, and so, yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Here we go. For Virgo, I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon our ascended masters. I call upon our whole angelic team, and there's a lot of them. I call upon our ancestors, right, that are putting a good word for us up there. And we ask that you give Virgo, let me just get this ready. We ask that you give us one card for Virgo. We thank you in advance for your love, for your kindness, your protection, your guidance, the healing that you give us, right? For our highest good. And we ask that one card come out for Virgo today. One card from our beautiful Virgos. Amen, amen. There we go. One card from our beautiful Virgos. Keep going, Virgo. Don't stop for nobody. Let's go. We got this. One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo. There it is. Paradigm shift, baby. Number 4. You betcha. Things are switching up. All right. Here we go, family. Number 4. Okay, so everybody listen up. We haven't gotten this in a while, so there's got to be something in here we got to know. All right, here we go. You are undergoing radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. That's right. Here we go, Virgo. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. Buddhists sometimes speak of the beginner's mind, that which assumes nothing and therefore is open to everything. A spiritual psychologist might call this the inner child, as it is innocent, curious, unfixed, and always learning. It doesn't get stuck on an answer having to be one way. There is openness to the unknown with curiosity instead. Old souls can sometimes find it hard to recapture their not knowingness. Asking someone with a lot of life experience who may have become a bit world weary to drop expectations and look at the world through fresh eyes can be challenging. Yet life becomes much more energizing and interesting when you are open and don't hold expectations about what will be. Suddenly, you are receptive to the universe, helping you in ways that in the past you did not believe possible, all because you kept an open mind. We've been talking about that, right? Okay. If you are feeling that you don't really know yourself, your relationships, or your place in the world as you once did, if you are feeling that what you once held to be certain now seems to be a little shaky, these are signs that you are going through a paradigm shift. This will bring you new perceptions that will free you to be in the world in new ways. You will find yourself shedding old limits, fears, and misconceptions. You are stepping beyond what you have known. You are a bit like a traveler in a new city, feeling awkward until she gets the lay of the land and how things operate in that new place. As you trust the unexpected and unknown, the universe will be able to help you in unexpected and previously unknown ways. If you find yourself questioning the views in mass media or spoken in conversations of those around you that they are having, take heart and know that you are awakening from a fear-based world into a love-filled reality. Your confusion will soon transform into joy at discovering that you are free and have no reason to be afraid. You are encouraged by the universe to embrace the power you have to be a free thinker. Accept the accelerated mental shift happening for you, even if it creates temporary uncertainty or discomfort. Dare to think thoughts of love rather than lower your vibration by choosing thoughts of fear. Trust for something helpful and empowering is happening in your soul. So, hey Gary, where you been? Okay, so yeah, no fear. No fear. Fear about what? Fear about what? Let's just talk about that for a moment, okay? All right. And we've had this conversation before. Some people sit there in fear, wondering what's going to happen and when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and all this stuff. Nobody knows when anything is going to happen, okay? Here you got people that got satellites and everything about the weather. They tell you what the weather's going to be and it's completely different, okay? Only the Creator knows all this stuff, okay? That's one. The second thing is, people put so much focus on that, right? And nobody knows about that kind of stuff, really. So why waste your time when you could be living your life and doing the things that you want to do and getting the things done that you want to accomplish, okay? Look at the guy that's been hit by lightning 14 times. He's still alive. If it was anybody else, right? You'd go, oh my God. Yeah, what? You understand? When it's your time, it's your time. When it's not your time, it's not your time. It doesn't matter. You could be sitting in the midst of absolute chaos, right? If you're spiritual and you believe, you are protected. Nothing's going to happen to you. So why are you worried? Don't be worried. Look, Virgo, there has been so many people jealous of you, putting voodoo on you, I don't know, whatever else. You're still here, right? Okay. You see what I'm saying? That stuff, I was going to say another word. That stuff just doesn't work. You're God's child. You got a purpose here. Okay? So get it through your head. Get it through your head. Yes, you are a special one. You are. And that's why we're all here. All right, so here we go. Nothing to fear. Okay? All right? All right. So here we go. Invocation. Through divine grace and unconditional love, I open my mind to the higher truth of love. May my mind be cleansed from conditioning and gently open to the light of love. I am willing to unlearn what no longer serves me. I am willing to receive teachings and information, guidance and assistance from those beings of pure light and unconditional love that can assist me on my life journey now. May my paradigm shift bring me closer to peace, love, empowerment, and happiness. May this process be held in guardianship by the universe with grace, mercy, tenderness through my own free will, so be it. And let's just wish that for every single individual on this universe, because they didn't mention it this time. Amen. Okay? So. I love you guys. All right, here we go. I'm going to use my deck today because we haven't used it in a while. And let's just go. So for those of you that don't know how this goes, I shuffle. I ask for a message from, for Virgo. Now, you'll know which one is yours and which one is not. Leave it for the rest of the community watching and in the house. And what happens is usually a clump of cards comes out and that becomes the message, okay? And then we keep on going until the whole deck is done. So let's see what we've got. There we go, for Virgo. Robert, hello. Has anybody seen Dragon lately? Is he in here? The boys are in the house. Here we go. Here we go. Messages for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know at this time? Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody that's celebrating. It's fiesta time, baby. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Robert. Oh, thank you for somebody that wrote that. I totally, I'm working. Okay, this is a good time to put on some fiesta music. Eat some good food, dancing, right? Thank you. Oh, I used to love that holiday. Okay, we'll see. It depends where you are, right? Like in the States, you guys celebrate it a lot. Here, it's like, what? What is that? Okay, here we go. For Virgo. Hey, Lashana. Victoria, Lucy, Lou. Let me just give a shout out. Maribel. Shadow Cat. Here we go. No dragon today. Okay. Let's see. I like it when the boys are in the house with us ladies. They protect us, right? All right, here we go, Virgo. First message. Whoa. Give me 1 sec. All right. So we've got somebody here who's actually thinking about commitment, like committing to you. This is also somebody who, now, okay, it could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it could also be somebody who has, that's what I'm feeling, strong fire in their chart. Okay, so this is somebody here who's really been working a lot, who wants to get some rest and take some time off. I've got will you marry me, and I've got engagement or wedding here. And somebody's taking a vacation and wants to come and spend it with you. This is somebody who I really feel they've got strong fire placement. This is not a fire sign. This is somebody who did like a disappearing act, but now they are coming back. They're ready. This is somebody who's too shy to tell you how they feel, but they got love for you and they're coming at you. They're coming for you. So I don't know who that was for. Okay. But wow, that's pretty concise. Okay. Here we go. For Virgo. Virgo, you're having fun, aren't you? Virgo, continue to have fun. Continue. Make it a point to live your life in joy and happiness and having fun. Okay. For Virgo, messages for Virgo. For Virgo. There we go. Here we go. We got another one. Oh, this is a doozy. All right, here we go. Okay. So we see here, there's a Virgo here, or, could be a group of you, really finding your strength through your spirituality, learning something new, getting information, studying, taking some kind of course. The knowledge is in the book. Okay. I feel here, whatever you're doing it out of love. It's something that you're passionate about. Expect angel blessings and answers and healing here. There is nothing for you to stress or worry about, they're telling you here. Okay. Now, you may have somebody here who hasn't been completely, has told you everything. I don't feel they're a bad person. I just feel they've just left out some things that, maybe personal things that they don't share with everybody. Okay. There's just some things that, they don't want to talk about with other people. And this is somebody here who feels a very special connection with you. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're going, they're coming. Someone is booking tickets, a hotel, a rent-a-car. This is somebody who still thinks about you all the time. And through this travel, through whatever's happening here, there's some opportunity that comes in for you that kind of just shows up at your door. Okay. I feel you feel some kind of betrayal by this person. They may be coming in to offer you something, maybe an opportunity to work together, to come together. Okay. This is somebody who really doesn't, okay, so I'm feeling it's like an air sign. Somebody who doesn't really show emotion very much. I feel they want to come towards you and you're saying, no, I need my quiet time. And because basically, Virgo, you don't want the mind, what anymore. You have, you cleared out the clutter, right? About thinking about this person, about what they've done to you, everything that has transpired. You have basically gathered up the trash, right? Right? All the remnants, all the whatever happened there, right? And you have taken it to the trash bin and you don't want to think about it. You don't want to see it. You don't want nothing to do with it anymore. Okay. And I feel if this person comes in, it's only coming in here. So this is like two messages going on. So I feel this is your energy here. And then as you are progressing, Spirit is saying, right? Where you're in this beautiful energy of no stress, no worry, doing what you love, going for it. You've got somebody here wanting to return. And I don't know. Virgo's like, no, you're not gonna mess me up again this time. Absolutely not. I'm so over it, right, Virgo? Okay, sorry, I don't want to mention that person, but the message was here. But on a positive note, you're doing fantastic. Okay. For Virgo, for Virgo, for Virgo, messages for Virgo. Here we go. Okay, so I feel there's a wish that you have here. You could be thinking about somebody, right, that has a lot of talent, could be very creative here, but who you may be friends with here, okay? Or maybe your wish is maybe to collaborate with this person, but you can't really rely on this person. Not because they're a bad person or anything like that. Chantel, did you do what I told you to do? I hope you did. But this person is not serious. Like they say, yeah, let's do this or whatever. And then they totally just, they don't come through. Let's just put it that way. And it's not because they're a mean person or anything. They just don't, they don't follow through. Okay, good. So the silica helped that I told you, right? Eat Jello too, lots of Jello. What happened to that person? Tell me you didn't allow them back in the house again. I want to know. Oh my God, poor thing. She's so good-hearted, right? Somebody's coming back, acting, oh my God, they're so destitute, to try to work on her emotions to get them back in her space. She's got enough on her hands, right? She's trying to get herself better and everything. That's an absolute no. You could be compassionate, you could be sweet and nice, but you got to say no to that, Chantel. It's time to focus on you and get yourself better. And everybody in the house support Chantel on this one. Here we go. And that's what I was talking about earlier. People see what you are, who you are, what you bring to the table, your kind heart, and then they just fall on you like prey. And that's what that person's trying to do. It's not your problem to fix. And you know me, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'll help everybody. But in that particular situation, no, that's just for you to feel sorry so they can get their foot back in the door. And I'm just being honest now. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, somebody is finally realizing that you are their joy and their happiness, and they're going to come back and cry you a river. You see how that comes out? And if you do that, you're going to be repeating the same cycle. You need to break those chains. Just forgive the situation, forgive what they're trying to do to you there, and just move on here. Okay? Oh boy. So I feel here, Virgo, this is like a whole storyline here. You are stepping into something new. You're doing something additional to what you're doing. Maybe you're changing careers altogether. This is all your story. I mean, whoever this is resonating with. You met somebody in the summertime, or something happened in the summertime, or somebody started two-timing you here. You're going to get an unexpected message from this person. This is somebody who is going to cry you a river, okay? Again, they're saying breaking free from toxicity. Okay, this person is codependent on you, and you have to free yourself from this situation. They could be a water sign or somebody who has strong water placement, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, okay? This person wants to tell you now that they love you, that they still love you, and you are their happily ever after. I just want to hold. And what about it? Okay, so something went south for them, And now they're trying to get out of feeling the way they're feeling, or maybe it's their guilt, okay? But you need to cut the karmic ties here, Virgo, with this person, okay? All right, Virgo, because for you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? This person is trying to tell you now, and this is, is trying to tell you now that they acted like a fool and whatever and whatever. Yeah, they did, okay, and thank you very much for the experience, the healing, and goodbye, Virgo. That's what you're gonna say. Goodbye. Good luck to you. You made your bed, now you sleep in it, and hasta luego, amigo. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, family, you need to be strong. Julia, yes, I'm taking good. Okay, good. I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you told that person no, that they cannot come and stay with you in your house. Did you say that? Please tell me you have the strength to say that, Chantel. I'm sorry. For those of you that are new, I look out for my family. And if you become part of my family, I will look out for you too. And I say it straight. I don't sugarcoat it. All right? It's about growth here. It's not about being stuck, and it's not about being in situations that are not healthy. Okay? So as far as you're concerned, somebody broke your heart here. You don't even want to talk to this person. You're in this really beautiful energy of creating. Ideas are coming to you here. And I feel here you have taken time out like this, your own like honeymoon phase, right? Where you're doing everything that you want to do. You're relaxing. You're just, you've got, like I said, you've got everything in the flow here. Okay? So you severed ties. And I feel right now you are working, you're accumulating money to do something very special. Like, I don't know, move into a new place, buy yourself a car, be able to buy yourself a home. Maybe you want to take a trip. Okay, so you are saving up money here. Okay. I feel you're understanding that here, Virgo, that everything happens for a reason, okay? Something is taking you in the direction. The people that you're going to be, that are going to be coming into your life, your friendships, your network, right? Your communities, your spiritual, your religious communities here. And it leads you to abundance. Not only about money, right? Good health, money, spirituality, right? Happiness, right? All the little blessings that come in for you here. Okay? I do see here you do have a very strong friendship with somebody, and they do miss you, and they know that you're not like anybody else, right? So you have a very special place in their heart. You need to know that, okay? Like a BFF. Okay, or maybe you feel like that about a friend, okay? But it's something about Spirit is saying you may have thought that you were supposed to go in a certain direction, right? Or a certain situation should have played out a certain way, and it didn't. And it's for a reason. And it doesn't have to be toxic that it didn't work out, okay? Or maybe you once said, oh, you know what? One day, I'm just giving an example. One day I would like to pick up and leave from here and go live somewhere else. And maybe that was your intention, right? But it just never happened. Something else happened. Your path kind of switched up, right? You found a different direction, a different job, whatever it is, right? And whatever's happening here, I think you're very open to and flexible with the changes or the way you're being guided. Just trust what's being shown, trust which way you're going, because I feel that's the right way for you, right? And again, that's why I'm telling you there's going to be a lot of opportunities that are going to come up for you now. but you have to do what feels right for you. And there's no more sacrificing what you want to appease somebody else. You understand? You're not doing that. You're not. You're not. Because somebody may say to you or offer you something, but you go, hey, you know what? That's terrific that you would like for me to do this. But you know what? I've got much more at stake, right? I can't just give up everything and do what you want me to do. You have nothing to lose. You're just kind of sitting there. I'm just giving you an example. You're just kind of sitting there, right? You've got nothing going on, right? I can't just change my whole world and, just give up everything to do what you want me to do, right? As enticing as they may try to make it sound, right? You got to do what's right for you. And if an offer does come up, Virgo, it needs a little bit of research. And you really have to do some deep soul searching as to if that's something that you really want. Okay, we've got 2 messages here. Okay. So someone is very much in a hurry to come towards you here, to talk to you. I feel you're going to get some kind of, whoever this is going to call you late at night. Maybe there's a time difference here. I'm also seeing that you're going to see some kind of message in your dreams here. This is also somebody who is very afraid of having a real connection. We've got a third-party situation here where you're saying, look, you know what, this is a different message now, folks. You have a third-party situation here that says here that you're letting this person know that you don't trust them, you don't believe in them anymore, okay? This person is, the divine is kicking this person's, what? They just feel like, the lowest thing on earth, because I guess spirit is really just going, whatever they did to you, Virgo. So they are feeling really, really bad about themselves as who they are as a person here. I feel here, Virgo, you on the other hand, you're somebody who is stable, okay? You are being guided by your ancestors and by your spirit guides here, okay? If you are an important person watching me right now, or you have taken a leadership role, or you're in the spotlight, or you have a big following, or on social media or anything like that, I feel you will be getting married in the fall. And I also see you being even more abundant than you are now. For Virgo. Okay, for some of you, you need to speak your truth so that you can bring upon change. Okay? Some of you are just swallowing whatever is, Spirit is saying you gotta speak your truth. And I feel if you don't, and you stay in a situation that's unhealthy for you, Spirit's gonna do it for you. Because Spirit doesn't want you there. The divine does not want you in that situation. Somebody's treating you unfair, they want you to speak up now or do something about it. For Virgo, I was picking that up earlier before I even started reading cards. Okay, a lot of you are holding out for your soulmate here, right? You don't want anything less than that, okay? You're in a very, very happy place here. And and you're trying to encourage yourself to always be in a happy place, to tell yourself that, yes, I do deserve abundance here. Give me 1 second because there's a lot of cards here. Hmm. Okay. So we could have an air sign here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or somebody who has very strong air placement here. All right. This is somebody who likes to keep their options open. This is somebody who looks at all their options before they choose you, right? And because you don't put up with their BS, I think you're the first person not to. This person is feels like you're too complicated. You're too complicated because you can't be fooled anymore, Virgo. You're straight out telling this person, you know what? You are a liar, 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 pants on fire here. Okay? I think you are painting your own canvas at this time. Okay? This person now is constantly thinking about you all the time. I'm telling you, the divine is kicking their butt. They want to tell you that they're sorry. Okay, forgiveness is given, right? But you're trusting your intuition. You know that situation was not healthy. Okay, so you're sticking to the healthy route, right? Inside out, around you, everything else. Okay. I feel here you have a new offer that's coming in for you in love, and it's going to make you very, very happy. Okay. Now, I do feel the new person that's coming in can be a little dramatic, right? Emotionally dramatic. Okay, but for the most part, they're good-hearted. Okay, no, they are good-hearted. They're just, Okay, so I feel here, Virgo, for some of you, you are going through a rebirth, a transformation, an ascension. You are learning something new or adding something new. It's coming out now. I feel something is going to go really, really well. And I feel once that new thing takes off, I think you're going to be leaving something behind because it suits you better. Okay, you need to know that the angels are watching over you. They are working overtime to help you heal faster, to mend your heart, your spirit, your soul here from whatever that thing is. You need to know, Virgo, you don't owe anybody anything. All your karmic debt has been paid. Done. Okay? Don't feel guilty about anything and don't allow anybody to put you in some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like questioning, right? Whether or not you're doing the right thing or not. They're telling you, please, just don't worry, just be happy here. There's nothing but transformation, this metamorphosis, right? And beautiful beginnings for you now. Okay? You don't owe anything to anybody. You shouldn't feel guilty about anything anymore. Okay? And people have a tendency to try to make you feel guilty, but don't allow them. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. Got 92 people in the house. You like what I'm doing, right? So it would be really great, and I would appreciate it if you'd hit that like. It helps the channel's algorithms, please. Especially if you want me to pick up on your energy, too, right? Here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. No, that's way too many. Hold on. For Virgo. Thank you. Let's see those lights go up. For Virgo. There we go. Okay. So I see you understanding, getting your confidence back, right? Understanding who you are now. Okay, there's going to be some kind of invitation or party event. And before that invitation or party event, I see you going and spending a day at the spa or at like the salon or, just pampering yourself. There's some kind of special event here happening for Virgo. Or maybe this invitation is somebody wanting to take you to the spa, right? For like massage and mineral baths and, body scrubs and all that kind of stuff. So I see again, the energy is very good. You are loving yourself here. You are, you know your self-worth here. You have self-respect, right? This is beautiful. And you're being incredibly patient here. And you finally have freed yourself from the negative thinking about yourself. And for those of you that have done that, right, you're feeling great. Those of you that are still, thinking negative, check out the other people in the house that have changed this way of thinking and how great they're feeling now. And set that as an example for yourself to go, hey, if they can be happy, I can be happy too. Absolutely. I told you again, the mind is a very, the mind is, For Virgo, messages for Virgo, messages for Virgo, messages for Virgo. Thank you. Oh, Virgo, you're going to be falling in love. You've got an unexpected surprise coming in here for you. There's a partnership here that is fated for you here. I see a partnership. Okay? Somebody wants to know that you're done with a toxic situation so that they can come in. Because the last time they knew, you were in something, right? They want to make sure you're not into something anymore. So this is somebody who knows you. I don't think they were ever in a relationship with you. This was somebody that was interested in you. They like talking to you. There was something about you that they felt some kind of connection with you, right? They felt like the two of you possibly were fated to have something together here. So they just want to make sure that that's done before they step in. But, excuse me, I'm going to have the hiccups. It is an unexpected surprise for you, okay? And I feel this all happens for you because of the self-worth and you just happy being in the flow and being yourself. And you're not really putting your focus on, oh my God, I have to meet somebody. Oh my God, No, you're just like, okay, la, 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 whenever spirit brings it in, it's perfectly fine, right? And here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Woohoo, Virgo. Oh, okay, we got a self-centered person that wants to start over. They're asking. That would be a no. Right, Virgo? For Virgo. For Virgo. Thank you. Okay, so listen. You are finding that right idea for those of you that want to start something new, okay? You got a new career, you've got a new journey, a new road to abundance here because you have reclaimed your power. It's really weird. It feels like you get some kind of message or, what's the word? It's like maybe it's spam or something like that, and you go check out what that is, and you read that, and that kind of sparks something for you here. Or maybe you are attending some kind of seminar or something that's like some kind of webinar or something that's happening online, and you watch that, and it sparks an idea here. Whatever that is, it leads to a new journey for somebody out there Okay? And it makes you a lot of money. All right? Or it could be like an advertisement. What's happening? Hold on. That's weird. I felt like somebody... Is somebody eating something spicy right now, like peppery or something? Okay. It's just like, God, right. Is that you, Robert? What are you eating over there? Okay. I just feel like I got a dose of pepper. You're eating pepperoni? Okay. I don't know. I got something really spicy here. Like, I'm like, what is that? I haven't had anything spicy. Okay. You guys are funny. We're that connected. It's so funny. Okay. So listen, you need to know that you are beautiful inside and out. Okay. And you're at a place that you are just, people look at you and you're just glowing because you're radiating this love. Inside of you, the love that you've got inside of you is just radiating outwards here. Okay. Again, they're telling you any kind of failure was just a stepping stone. You need to be confident now. Okay. I see a relocation for some of you, and you may think, I don't know about all that. That just seems like a little bit too much, right? But Spirit is saying it's time to go. And I feel a lot of you are going to meet the person that you're supposed to be with in a whole different, complete place. I also see you buying a home, a car, when you go to that place. Coming together, maybe. Maybe you're doing this relocation because you've been separated from somebody. Maybe you live somewhere and they live somewhere else. I don't know. It's about focusing on your goals right now. Okay? This could have been somebody where you had blocked this person and there was no conversation, and now the conversation is starting again. Let me just give me a moment here. So you're very confident. What is this? I just want to clarify this a little bit more, okay, about this relocation thing. Hold on. What is this relocation? And give me a little bit more about this, please. For Virgo, please. You are Virgo. So is it another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that's trying to get you to go somewhere else? Okay, so in actuality here, it looks like, Virgo, because I clarified it, this relocation that you thought was not for you is actually for you. It is, because when I clarified it here, I see you with another person, and I see a lot of happiness and a wish being fulfilled here. Okay, but the decision to do this brings a lot of conflict for you. Okay? You don't know what to do. Okay. I'm sure this will pop up in some kind of reading somewhere later on. We'll see what this is bringing you here. Good morning, sweetheart. Or Virgo. Okay, I caught it. Okay, because you know your worth, you have moved on here. Okay, you have moved on from somebody here. I do see somebody coming in though and telling you that they love you, that they're madly in love with you, and they won't take no for an answer here. So this is somebody you moved on from. They want a peaceful resolution with you, Virgo. But my Virgos are on their spiritual path. See, it was going like this, and you were told to go like that. Now this person is trying to come back, but Virgo, they were never meant to go on your journey. They were not. This path, these blessings are not meant for them. They're just not. Poor Virgo. See, once you have a relationship with a Virgo, you're never going to have a relationship like that with anyone. You know, Virgo, the way Virgo loves, gives. Okay.